am thrilled to have Greta Podleski here with us in studio today, author of many cookbooks, but your latest is Every Salad Ever, and it is the #1 in Canada right now. Is that right?
Yes, it has been the #1 cookbook in the country since it came out, and it's pretty exciting. I mean, it's book number 6 for me, and you never really know how people are going to react, but the reaction to salads has been phenomenal. People obviously love salads and just want more ideas because the book has been #1.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I told you I have one of your other cookbooks, so I know that you know how to make some good recipes. Today we're gonna test out some of those salads and see what we come up with.
Well, I divided them into grains, greens, pasta, beans, and then I have an old-fashioned classics chapter with the oldies but goodies that I've tinkered with a little bit if I needed to. And then I have sort of a miscellaneous chapter at the end. So I always say I have a salad for every season and every reason or occasion. And right now, the reason or occasion is all these potlucks and backyard barbecue parties. You know how you get invited over to people's houses in the summer and they're like, just bring a salad.
Yes.
And then you go into panic mode because it sounds so easy. And then you're like, but what kind of salad? A leafy salad? A bean salad? So I've given people over 100 ideas. So
amazing.
The ones I brought today are the ones where you're going to take it to the potluck or the party and you're going to come home with the empty bowl, because we all want to have that empty bowl at the end. Don't you find when you take something to a potluck, you're always checking your bowl?
Yeah.
It's like people are eating my salad.
Exactly.
Right?
And I think that's the biggest thing with salads is they're delicious, but sometimes it's hard to find the inspiration and come up with something unique and tasty. So we're going to do that today. What are we making?
We are making Mediterranean lentil and chickpea salad, which is basically like a Greek salad with the addition of lentils and chickpeas for more fiber, more substance, more plant-based protein. So you could eat this as a filling lunch if you wanted to. But I love this one to take to any type of a party because it's beautiful. It's easy to make. You can make it ahead. There's nothing in it that deteriorates, so you can refrigerate it ahead of time, and it's still going to be in great condition. Also super simple. So I'm going to get you to mix while I talk about chickpeas. So I'm just using canned beans in my recipes. You could most certainly cook them from dry, but canned, I would say canned is convenient. And that's why I'm using convenient. And almost always on sale for $1.49, right? And that's the can of lentils. I just make sure I drain them really well and rinse them to get a little bit of the extra sodium off. And then it's some diced grape tomatoes or cherry. And then these are diced cucumbers. And you know, for the cucumbers, see this little guy right here? I love these ones that come in a pack of 5 or 6 that you can get now because they're so easy to use in salads. And when I use them in bean salads, I like to cut them the same size almost as my chickpeas, so everything is uniform.
Perfect.
In go the red onions, because it's like we're making a Greek salad, right? And some feta cheese. You can use light or regular. And then I have Kalamata olives. So you can buy them with or without the pits. Right? It's up to you. And then this salad has fresh herbs in it. And a lot of them. And a lot of people say to me, do I have to add the parsley? You hear that all the time when you're a cookbook author. Do I have to add the parsley? If I put it in the recipe, you have to add it, in my opinion.
We got to follow the recipe, folks.
Well, exactly. And fresh herbs are so easy to grow. This is dill. So you could use mint if you didn't want to use the dill. And then I have a whole bunch of chopped fresh parsley. Doesn't matter if it's curly parsley or flat leaf parsley. They're very similar. I mean, flat leaf parsley is also called Italian parsley, maybe just a little bit stronger flavor. And then the curly parsley is just more common. People are more familiar with it, and it works really well too. It's lighter, fluffier, curlier.
Look at that.
And we're not even done the dressing yet. So you're going to do the dressing. So we have a third of a cup of olive oil. You're going to add the 3 tablespoons, all of it, of red wine vinegar. All of it, And then you're going to add this little bit of dried oregano. That's going to give it some nice flavor. It's almost like we're making like a Greek vinaigrette. And then you've got some garlic. Okay, here's a little spoon if you need it. Some Dijon.
I love Dijon in dressings.
Little bit of Dijon. And then when I add Dijon, that's about a teaspoon of Dijon. You can throw that in. And I tend to add a little bit of honey as well.
Oh, nice.
I use more acid in my dressings than most people do because it makes them more flavorful. But then just like a touch of sweet. This will be like, you know, anticipation when you're waiting for the ketchup to come out. Meanwhile, you could do the salt and pepper. Just a little dab of honey. And then some freshly ground pepper, a little bit of salt, and then I've got the whisk over there for you to whisk them together.
Set that there. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so you whisk. And then
yeah,
you
that
can
looks
make
beautiful.
this like a day in advance. It makes a lot of salad. I love it, packing it up in containers and having it for lunch. It's a great meal prep salad. But you
Great
can
meal
see
prep.
how look at the way the color changes and everything. And isn't it funny how that dressing, once you really stir it and whisk it like that, it almost thickens a little bit?
Yeah,
Right? The
this looks
emulsifying is,
great.
you're doing the emulsifying action very well, I must say, Leanne.
This is a good texture and a good color, and it looks like it's ready to go on.
And just dump it in.
Okay, perfect.
So you could serve this salad right now, or you could refrigerate it until it's time to go to the party and take it then. So how easy was that? And look, and doesn't it smell good in here?
It smells delicious. It's great. We can meal prep this salad. And I think we have another salad we can meal prep as well. I want to know what this one is.
So the reason I brought this salad is because people are literally going crazy for it. It's a Mexican street corn pasta salad made with grilled corn. A lot of people like to get out their grill, they're cooking steak or burgers or whatever, throw some corn on the cob on, cut the corn off the cob, then you're mixing it. Well, can you see this like little tiny little pasta? It's about the same size as the corn, right? And then there's a grated cheese in there. It's called cotija, and it sounds like it might be hard to find. It's at all the grocery stores now because it's really popular.
Okay.
And it's kind of a cross between feta and Parmesan.
Yep.
And that goes in Mexican street corn, and then little bits of red pepper and jalapeno, and has a creamy smoky dressing with lime zest in it. And this is kind of like my guy salad. So if guys want burgers and steak, this would be the kind of thing that you put on the side.
Well, both of these salads look phenomenal. I know every salad in that book is probably delicious, but Greta, before I let you go, you have to tell me, what is your favorite salad from your new book?
No, oh my gosh. Okay, I know I probably want to talk about a different salad, but it's the lentil salad. It's a lentil and chickpea salad. And I'm saying that because it's truly the one I make the most. So it must be my favorite if I make it the most often. I think just because it's easy and it's delicious.
Okay, well, I gotta give it one bite before we let you go.
That's why I put the spoon there for you.
Gotta give it a try. Get a good bite there. Greta, thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Let's give it a taste. Mmm.